That's up from 36% in July. Young voters could play a key role in the election if they show up to vote. Pam Coulter, CBS News.
The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the opinions of the staff or management of Visionary-related entertainment.
Aloha and welcome to Maui Nonprofit Notes, the weekly radio show where you'll find us talking story with Maui's nonprofit executive directors and their staff to find out how they're working to support the needs within our community. Maui Nonprofit Notes is generously sponsored by Pacific Source. If you are building or remodeling a home, please stop by Pacific Source's Cabinet and Appliance Showroom located in the Waikapu Bay Shard. I'm Susie Tiemann, Executive Director of Lokahi Pacific, and your host for Maui Nonprofit Notes. During this hour, we're going to share some of the experiences of our nonprofit agencies and just how they're changing lives, changing communities, and creating miracles of hope for those with needs. Today, we're going to start off the show talking with Marshall Norman, who's what is your official title?
Site Director.
Site Director. Ooh, that's kind of catchy, kind of scary. For the Job Corps, this is the Maui centers or site or whatever.
Yeah, correct. Hawaii Job Corps Maui. So we're a satellite campus of the entire Hawaii Job Corps, which the main campus is located in Waimanalo on Oahu.
Gotcha. And the Maui site has been, how long has it been in existence?
1985 was when the federal government took it over they started leasing it from the county, and I believe it opened to Job Corps operations in 1987.
Wow. So we're talking 30 years? 40
yeah,
years.
Yeah, 31 years now.
31 years. Yeah. Great. And you've got some real success stories, I'm sure, out of those.
Yeah, thousands and thousands of success stories. I really feel the more we know about the Job Corps program, the longer I've worked in the Job Corps program, just seeing the countless lives really change from Job Corps, it's all inspiring, and I think it really keeps us motivated for the work we do, and really for how our program can be just such a foundational program to assist the needs in Maui County, and then statewide, and then also nationally. We're just changing lives. And one of the individuals, we do have student Victoria here as well too. She just completed the facility maintenance trade, and she can tell you more about her experience at Hawaii Job Corps Maui and what she's accomplished, and now the goals and where she's going. And we also have our student personnel officer, Jennifer Lawrence, who has also played a foundational role in the development of the center over the last year.
Cool. Victoria, what took you to Job Corps?
So it was like a family thing. So I seen one of my aunties, and she used to work there, but she resigned to a different job, which is totally fine. So it was a college fair that I went to at Queen Kalamanu, and it ended up going upon Job Corps. So I was like, oh, okay, I want to see what Job Corps is about. So we sat down with my auntie, and we ended up talking story, getting to know the program. And I was like, yeah, I want to sign up and do it. So I did it. And then, so now I took up facility maintenance trade my whole way. It took like about a year to do. I went off-site, on-site, did a lot in the trade, welding, plumbing, electrical, basic construction. So I did a lot. And so now I'm completed. So after Job Corps, I'm going to end up going to an advanced training Job Corps in Utah to do automotive and Toyota.
Woo! That's quite a variety of things.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, had you completed high school before you?
Yes.
You did? Okay.
I'm an alumni at Maui High School.
Okay.
I graduated 2017.
Okay.
And so it was a ride because that last year, that's when I moved from home, and I came from Molokai. And so like my whole life I lived there. And then my last year I moved to Maui High. So I had to transition into the school first, get to know everybody, and then finish up school, and then I left.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. But you're talking just a matter of months, though, between that and when you started going to Job Corps.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you living on campus?
Yeah.
Okay.
So campus life is really good. The dormitories is really great. I'm a dormitory leader.
Cool.
For the students. So my duty is to make sure the students doesn't get in trouble before the staff gets to know about it.
Make sure. Okay, catch it before it gets to the leadership. Ah, gotcha. So that's not a difficult task up there, though, is it?
Depends on the people.
I gotcha. Okay, so like anywhere, there's somebody who wants to stretch the rules a little,
Yeah.
and there's those who want to live by them and just get their studies. And
Sometimes we got people up there that doesn't like to listen to the rules, so it's our duty to step into them and just let them know, like, hey, this is what you aren't supposed to be doing. This is what you're supposed to be doing. So we want you to stop doing it so you stop getting into trouble.
Gotcha. So now, when you go to Utah, how long a period of time are you going to be there?
18 months, so almost
Oh,
a year
really?
and a half.
Okay, and that's under the Job Corps program.
Yeah, so when students come into the Job Corps program, they initially have about 2 years to complete the program. Job Corps is really individualized pace. So some students, they might complete their initial training in as little as 6 months. It might take another student up to 2 years to complete that training, which is totally fine. And we'll work with each individual student and their needs and their capacity and develop a training program that's going to work for them. Those individuals that show a lot of aptitude, the ability to really excel within the Job Corps framework and in their studies in Job Corps, they do have the opportunity to attend advanced training. And advanced training is more of a specialized training program where Job Corps students can further refine their skills, and it could really be seen as pre-apprenticeship program or really kind of correlates well with an Associates of Arts degree or Associates of Science degree,
Interesting.
depending on where the field is.
I gotcha. And then, so now when you go there, you're still under the program, so you're getting paid.
Yeah, exactly.
Your expenses are paid.
Yep. Still, so what we like to see is that we don't like to tell that Job Corps is a free program, because when things come across as free, they come across as no value. There's
Right.
no work instilled in it. And it's like, no, this program, it's about a $35,000 a year scholarship that is provided to income eligible young adults at no cost. And so it is at no cost for young adults if they qualify for the program.
Right. And that takes into consideration housing, food, some transportation, right?
Yeah, so it's housing. It's so room and board are covered. They do make a small, but it's at least something. They have a biweekly stipend that's provided. We do provide them transportation. So, if students are recruited from off island, we will send them home once a year during the winter break. And if there's any other family or immediate needs that may come up, we can send them home during that time as well too. And then in a case like Victoria, where she's transferring to a Job Corps center on the mainland in Utah, then we'll also provide transportation to that location as well. We do provide a clothing allowance for the students, and then any other needs that come up in the program, we'll work with the students to make sure all their needs are covered.
Gotcha. So will you be living at a Job Corps center over there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's convenient.
Right?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, there you go. And be working with the manufacturer,
Yeah.
the automobile manufacturer.
Yeah.
Can this lead to a job with them?
Yes, this can also lead to a job. Either it can be anywhere in the mainland, anywhere over here in Hawaii. They'll set you up with a job before you come back, and a housing.
Interesting.
Yeah, the advanced training program is actually it's UAW, so United Auto Workers Union, and so that's how it was kind of set up for it. But one of the good things that we're seeing with some of our students is that they're becoming trained Toyota technicians through this advanced training center, and we're encouraging them to come back to Hawaii to participate in our businesses here, because we do know that unemployment is so low, and especially auto techs are in such great need. So if we can bring our students back here to our state and make sure that they have good quality employment, we're going to be much better off as a whole unit moving forward.
First choice, you'd like to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
First choice.
I can see that in your eyes.
First choice.
Yeah, but you'll go where the job is.
Yeah.
I got you. Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you have to study hard, really hard?
Oh, yeah. I had to. So every now and then I'll run up to the Office of Administration, jump on their computers, and kind of just learn for a little bit. And then I'll go right back to my trade and then do whatever I got to do, get everything done before I end up leaving.
Gotcha. So this officially happens the first of the year? or later this year?
Later. Like, for advanced training, it happens in the beginning. So I leave in the beginning of next year.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a formal application process that Victoria will need to do, and it's a pretty rigorous application process, similar to what you might find through a college admissions program. So Victoria will apply through that program. She'll do a series of about 3 interviews, and if she passes each one of those interviews, then they will approve her ability to transfer. They'll give us a transfer date, and we'll get Victoria off to Utah.
And now that's all through Job Corps?
It's all through Job Corps. It's all done in-house.
Oh, okay. So you feel pretty positive of that, don't you?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
You've already moved.
Yeah. I've already moved.
You're ready for the next step.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I'm like, I want to go. I want to learn more.
I gotcha. Very good. Okay, so let's chat a little bit about intake. Jennifer.
So our intake, we're really needing students on the Maui site, and it's a beautiful facility. So, I mean, the program will sell itself once you see the campus and the program that's in place. There's center tours every Thursday at 10 a.m. Students, counselors, teachers are all welcome to join in on these tours and really get a sense of what the day-to-day life is on center. There's 4 active trades. There's office administration, facilities maintenance, retail sales, and and we also have culinary arts.
Don't forget that one.
Yeah, I know, that's our main one.
I mean, that's where everybody eats when they go to school
How could I
there.
forget
Yeah.
about culinary arts? Yes, exactly. And so, in each of these trades, the students are really able to delve into the inner workings of these career pathways. And in each trade, they're set up with certifications that they're needing to go into these fields of choice to really start making more money than just entering the field at entry level.
Right. So they're totally prepared. Now, can they also go out and do like internships or work with some of these businesses but while they're still training?
Yeah, so while they're in the training program, we actually set them up with a six-week internship at different locations and local businesses here on Maui. It just depends on what trade they're in. So if they're in culinary, they'll be focused in working in restaurants. Facilities maintenance, they're in local hotels, local businesses. And with these internships, too, if they're planning on staying on island, it also is a segue into a confirmed job, which is something that we help facilitate them with before they exit and graduate the program.
I'm just in awe of all the folks that are in culinary arts. It's like, they keep graduating from different classes and courses throughout the school system here as well as up at Job Corps. But there's so many jobs out there for them. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I guess because we don't live on the south side or the west side in the hotel realm, if you will, or the tourist realm, we don't realize what an important piece that is to everything.
Right. And the culinary arts students, they're really, when they're going off into these internships, they're working at really, 5-star restaurants and getting the best training and learning from the best chefs here on island. So it's really, it's an amazing thing for them to experience and add to their resume to be ready.
It's not like they're in a small town in the middle of the country where there's 5,000 people in the town or something.
No.
And they have a mom and pop family restaurant on the corner. We've got the best.
No, we really do in the culinary arts program. Just some excellent partnerships that we have really pouring into our students there. We're seeing a lot of our culinary arts graduates go on to advanced training, which is actually located at the Treasure Island Job Corps Center in San Francisco, California. So similar to how Victoria mentioned about her plans to go to advanced training in Utah, these students are going off to advanced training in California, further refining their skills, and then are coming back to Maui in the state, and then being able to really fulfill these highly skilled but highly needed positions right now in our wonderful culinary scene that we have here in Maui.
And it seems like there's movement. I mean, they can move up in the restaurant.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. And so that's really where we're working with all of our students, is just to ensure that they're on this career pathway. And we'll say that, phrase quite a bit, but that they're always at this level where they're going to have the skills so they can be promotable. And in order to be promotable, ultimately you have to be teachable. So hopefully one thing that the program really reinforces is that ability for all those students to be real teachable individuals, that they can absorb knowledge that any education institution or any employer is going to pour into them. Another interesting thing that about culinary arts and also office administration and our facility maintenance program is that we do have articulation agreements with UHMC. So if our students are not, they really want to stay here on Maui and they're really interested in pursuing a college career pathway, that's great, because culinary arts students will earn 12 credits if they transfer into UHMC, into their culinary arts program. Facility maintenance students, I believe, earn 9 credits if they transfer into the sustainable technology program at UHMC. And then our office administration students will earn, I believe, 11 credits if they transfer into the business technology program at UHMC. Wow. So there's different avenues and there's different options for these students, and we'll really work with each individual student and their capacity and really try to get them on a career pathway where they're going to be the most successful.
And are there some financial options for them if they do transfer into the college system?
Yeah, so
I'm gonna put you on hold.
Oh, not a problem.
We got to take our break. We'll come back and we'll talk about that after the break.
Aloha from Pacific Source, and thank you for your support over the years. Pacific Source has offered more of what builders and homeowners value most in building materials and cabinet design. We've done this by offering superior customer service and products, as well as by designing kitchens and baths that are intelligent and elegant while staying true to your vision and budget. Visit our showroom in Waikapu in Central Maui, where we display a variety of cabinets as well as top-name appliances like Sub-Zero, Wolf, Viking, KitchenAid, and more. We display countertops, tile and wood flooring, and several brands of windows and doors, including Fleetwood multi-slides and La Cantina folding doors. Come in and talk to our designers about making your dreams become a reality. From concept to completion, we really believe our attention to detail and superior service are what sets us apart. Let us show you what we mean. We are a Pacific Source at 515 East Oahe Way in the Consolidated Base Yard in Waikapu, just off Waiko Road. Call us at 986-0380. That's 986-0380, or look us up online at packsource.com.
And we're back. This is Maui Nonprofit Notes, the weekly radio show where we talk story with our Maui Nonprofit executive directors and staff and find out what they are doing to help their clients in this place we call our community. And right now we're talking with Marshall Norman and Victoria and Jennifer about things at the Hawaii Job Corps Maui Satellite. I'm trying to condense it and get it in faster. Maui Satellite Job Corps Center. To me, it's just an outstanding program, and I whether you've finished high school or not, they need to call you and come find out more about you.
Yeah, definitely. So and probably the best way that we get students into the program is just through word of mouth. So any of the listeners out there, just take down the number. So it's 808-579-6506. That number again is 808-579-6506. If you're an interested young adult or interested grandparent, interested mom and dad, auntie and uncle, we'd love to have you guys come up to the site for a tour. As Jennifer mentioned, we do tours every Thursday at 10 o'clock a.m. Come up to the site, see what we're all about, hear the students speak about the program, hear the instructors talk about the training programs that they offer, even stay for lunch so you can actually see what we prepare on site.
That's the students' preparation, yeah?
That is the students' preparations. And I really believe it's like that tour will sell itself. One of the things that we need to get away from is this conception of Job Corps. I believe that the public has at times that, hey, maybe it was a second chance program. Hey, you got to go to Job Corps. That's your route. If you don't go that route, you're going to go to this route. Well, you know what? Job Corps is not a second chance program. Victoria is not in a second chance program. We are, a top tier career training program that really, really takes pride in serving Maui County and the state of Hawaii to really produce well-educated, well-rounded students so that they can go and fill those jobs that we have open and fill that market for skilled labor. And that's really what we try to do with Hawaii Job Corps. We really pursue 5 career pathways and work with each student on their individual training needs. So that is whether that's the helping young adults get into the military, whether that's helping them just get into a high-paying entry-level job, whether that's pursuing a career with the unions as trained apprentices, or going on to advanced training, or going on and pursuing an associate's degree or baccalaureate degree at our local colleges and universities. That's what we're doing.
And we started talking about that before the break, that you do assist them somewhat once they finish your program, and if they want to go on and further their education at like Maui Community or UH Maui College, because money's always the issue.
Yeah, money is the issue. And so when students do qualify for the program, they qualify for the program entirety. So if we had a student that was interested in going to UHMC, what the site would cover would be pretty much all their registration fees that they're going to incur. And we'd also help the student apply for their Pell Grant, which comes then through the Department of Education. So most of our students, just because they are income eligible, will qualify for a Pell Grant, and then those Pell Grant funds are used to supplement their college tuition, but still all room and board is provided for them at Job Corps. So it really provides
so they stay up there.
They still stay up there. So we really do have a very holistic environment. And then we also have a really great trained staff of personnel to really help those students be successful. Jen can talk about her time as a career counselor, really helping students stay focused on their career path and ensuring that they, have everything they need to be successful. If it comes out that a student is unable to get their Pell Grant for any reason, the center then will come step up, and then we will help that student pay for the tuition through the center fundings that we have through the Department of Labor.
Oh, okay, so there's another alternative.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So now, if someone, and I know there's a lot of high school juniors, seniors, who are just sick and tired of school. Mm-hmm. All this other stuff they got to study that doesn't mean anything to them. They just want out, and so they quit. They can come up to Job Corps, and they can get their GED through Job Corps, and then continue on, right?
Yeah, that's correct. We really operate the program in partnership. So any student that we would see within high school, it's still Job Corps is best probably seen as a post high school, pre-college, pre-employment program, and so we'd always really try to encourage students to complete high school through their local high school where they're currently attending. However, we do know that some students have truancy issues. Maybe they've dropped out. Maybe they're not currently not going to high school. And we will accept students as young as 16 coming into the program. We work with McKinley Community School for Adults, their adult school partner, and then we'll gear students up for whether they're going to be most successful pursuing GED, or they do also have a new high school diploma program called the HiSET, which is also another high school equivalency program that kind of competes with the GED. It's just a different variation. It measures different skills, but both very, very competitive with each other. And then we also offer an online high school diploma program through currently contracting through Job Corps, which is Penn Foster, which is a really nationally well-known high school equivalency program that can be completed online. So it really depends on student skills, capacity, which track they're going to be most successful in that high school programming.
So I think the answer that we're kind of throwing out there to the community is that if we've got a youth who really doesn't know, they kind of know what they want to do, but they don't know how to get there, they need to call Job Corps and come up, take the tour, talk to Jennifer and everybody up there and see what it can do for them.
Yeah, once again, just call that number, very, very important, 579-6506. That's going to put you directly in touch with our admissions counselor, and we have immediate openings in all of our trade areas for both male and female students. We'd love to have as many young adults that are eligible for the program come up and participate.
You don't have an actual timetable where they'd have to wait till January to start.
No, that's a really good question because it's kind of misperception. They'll see us as a normal school, and so they're like, they assume that we're on semesters. No, Job Corps is really different. It's more employment focused, so it's open enrollment, open exit. So we're intaking students all the time, and so we're currently every 2 weeks we'll have a new intake of students coming through the program. Every 2 weeks we're separating students. So that's really how we can make the program to meet a student's needs.
And I think in past shows, I was trying to remember, we had somebody who completed their whole experience there in like 6 months.
Correct. Yep.
I mean, they knew what they wanted, they just went for it.
Yeah.
Which was something they never dreamt they could do, but that's kind of was their ideal, if you will, just to get in, get the training, and move on and get out there and get that job and get started.
Yeah, definitely. Victoria, how long did it take you to complete your program?
It took me about a year to do it, but it took me fast enough to get into the different color shirts to be a better leader for the trade itself.
Ah, I see. You took the whole package.
I took the whole package.
Very good. Well, thank you for joining us today and sharing information on the Job Corps Maui Satellite Center and what the opportunities are. And please, folks out there, take advantage of the phone number 579-6506. Give them a call. Go up there Thursdays at 10 o'clock and take a tour of the... I understand it's a gorgeous site. I haven't been up there, but I got to go do that one of these days.
We'll have you up there, Maui Nonprofit Directors. We'll get you guys up there.
Okay.
We'll make a beautiful meal, but yes, come up. Even on those tours every Thursday, 10 o'clock a.m. Don't have to necessarily be a student, but if you're, as Jennifer mentioned, high school teacher, career counselor, auntie, uncle, grandma, just interested in what we do and how our program can really impact the lives of the Maui youth, please come for a tour. Call that number again, 808-579-6506.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much, Marshall, for being here, and Victoria, good luck to you as you head out to. I'm going to be positive as you head out to Utah, because I think you're halfway there now, maybe more so. As we continue on, Jennifer, keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
You guys are all, we should have some video of this because everybody's smiling as they talk about their experiences at the Job Corps, whether you're an employee or a student. That's great. So thank you all, and best of luck to you, and we'll see you in the future.
Yeah, aloha. Thank you, Susie.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to shift gears now. We're going to talk to some folks from the Pacific Cancer Foundation. They've got a busy 3-4 months coming up here towards the end of the year. This is fundraising time. I've got Natalia and Jackie.
Hey, Susie.
And who's who?
I'm Jackie.
You're Jackie, and
Yep.
you must be Natalia.
Good guess.
Okay, so what do you folks do for the Pacific Cancer Foundation?
I am the administrative assistant, so I help with accounting and really just the day-to-day activities and duties that we have in the office. It's, that's pretty much.
And anything else assigned, like doing a radio show?
Yep, exactly.
Great, okay.
And I am the marketing coordinator, so I am managing all the website updates and all the marketing materials that go out for all the events we're having.
And you are swamped right now.
Yes.
Because of was it planned that all these events be in this kind of a time frame, or was it supposed to be spread out over the year?
Yes, definitely. During August through December, it's our fundraising season, so we save all our events for that time to give us a little challenge.
I see. Okay, but I think it's great because you know what's happening, and when you think about the general public, they all have different interests, and you really have something for everybody in the different events you have.
That's
whether
true.
It's a grand event, or paddling, or the game. The game you just had between the police department and the firemen.
Yeah.
We missed the opportunity to give folks advance warning of that, but I'm sure it was a great fun event as always.
Yeah, she's referring to the Go Pink softball game that just happened on Saturday, September 22nd. But it was really just a kickoff for our Go Pink campaign that happens throughout the entire month of October. So don't worry that you missed it. You can still be a big part of our Go Pink campaign with the Maui Police and Fire Departments.
And that's the T-shirts.
Yes.
Yes.
Are they selling T-shirts again this year?
We are. We actually have them available right now on our website, and then starting October 1st, they will be available at the police and fire station. So we're really excited about that.
Very good. What was the highlight of the ball game?
Well, it was actually a pretty close game. Police were in the lead for most of it, and then at the end, fire decided to kick things into gear, and it was almost going to be a close call, but police won out in the end.
They stayed ahead, huh?
Yep.
Was
Second year in a row now.
Yeah, that's exciting.
They're really defending their title.
Now, are a lot of them repeat players? They come back every year because they love doing it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's interesting. And anything new this year at the game? I think last year there was something new for the kids or something.
We did have the 7th inning stretch again this year, so that was something that we introduced last year. But the kids got to run around and go run all the bases during the 7th inning stretch, and then they got a little wristband as a prize for coming out and running.
We did have a very special guest named Cruz Silva, who is actually a cancer patient with us, who did the first pitch at the softball game.
Oh, cool.
So we were so excited to have his entire family come out, and he did get to throw the first ball there.
And his dad participated in the fire.
Oh, he's a fireman.
That's right.
He actually...
Are related.
Yeah, well, he is just friends, but fire invited him to come play,
Cool.
so yeah.
Okay.
It's a great event.
That's good. And a good turnout, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was
People.
awesome. It was a really fun game.
It was a great afternoon for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, okay, that's passed. Let's get on to what's coming up. Maybe we should first state what the Pacific Cancer Foundation is all about. Why are we raising all this money?
Well, we have free support programs for Maui's cancer community. That is anything from a patient navigator, who is kind of the first step when we bring someone in, and the patient navigator can get to know the patient and their specific treatment and the doctors that they're meeting with, and then connect them with whatever they need, whether it be insurance or copay assistance, family support, wellness programs,
Transportation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think that's such an important position.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about navigators for all kinds of things. We keep saying that, like, the county should have a navigator for affordable housing to get it moving through and not get stopped someplace.
Yeah,
Right.
Everyone should have a navigator.
Yeah, really, and I think, I had my bout with cancer, gosh, what's it been, 40 years ago. And I think back then, it was just, you just didn't really talk about it. You just had it, and you either survived it or you didn't. And I think, gosh, it would have been nice to have somebody who you could turn to and say, what are my options? Obviously we picked whatever the only options that were available because I'm still here. But it's to me, it's such a great thing because there are so many options today, so many more than there used to be. And if we don't know that we don't have to do everything here. There may be places we should go to get better, more treatment,
Exactly.
or more advanced, I should say. Treatment.
Right, and I just think it's normal to have so many questions when you're given a cancer diagnosis, and you don't always have a lot of time with your doctor, and you're just starting off on this new journey where it's very unknown. And so the patient navigator is an amazing advocate for you. They can answer a lot of questions. If they can't answer the question, they connect you with someone who can. And we have a lot of free support to help with a lot of the different aspects of your cancer journeys.
Yeah, I think that's one of the greatest opportunities that you guys offer the community. And it's to take the stress off because you don't know where to turn. You can talk to other people who've been through it, but depending on how they were feeling about their cancer, you're going to get one answer, not options.
Yeah. Well, also an important program that we offer are our support groups, where you can talk to other people who are going through the journey or have been through it. Not only that, but people who are doing a lot of research on their own. So on specific cancers, we have a Men's Talk Story, which meets on the first and third Wednesday of every month, and it's actually an online conference call where you can just call in, and in that way, it's a really nice way to talk to other men who are dealing with, male-specific cancer diagnosis.
It's not a meeting you have to go to. You can just pick
Exactly.
up the phone and be part of it.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
And a lot of the guys who are on that conference call are, traveling the United States and going to conferences and have met with different doctors, and you're able to just ask them questions and find out a lot.
That's wonderful. On that note, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
Aloha from Pacific Source, and thank you for your support over the years. Pacific Source has offered more of what builders and homeowners value most in building materials and cabinet design. We've done this by offering superior customer service and products, as well as by designing kitchens and baths that are intelligent and elegant while staying true to your vision and budget. Visit our showroom in Waikapu in Central Maui, where we display a variety of cabinets as well as top-name appliances like Sub-Zero, Wolf, Viking, KitchenAid, and more. We display countertops, tile and wood flooring, and several brands of windows and doors, including Fleetwood multi-slides and La Cantina folding doors. Come in and talk to our designers about making your dreams become a reality. From concept to completion, we really believe our attention to detail and superior service are what sets us apart. Let us show you what we mean. We are a Pacific Source at 515 East Oahe Way in the Consolidated Base Yard in Waikapu, just off Waiko Road. Call us at 986-0380. That's 986-0380, or look us up online at packsource.com.
And we are back. This is Maui Nonprofit Notes, the weekly radio show where we talk story with our Maui Nonprofit executive directors and staff to find out what's going on in their world and what they are doing to help their clients get through whatever issues are facing them or confronting them. I'm talking with Natalia and Jackie from Pacific Cancer Foundation, and we were talking about the men's support
Talk
group,
Story.
Talk Story, which is by phone, a conference call. That's fabulous, because half the problem that I find myself in is I'd love to go to that, but by the time you go and you get there and then you come home, you've spent an extra 2 hours, maybe more, when you want to spend that hour talking to somebody. So I think that's great.
Yeah, definitely having it accessible from the web and phone makes it way easier for patients to just get on their first initial time. So
Wonderful. Okay, so that's one of the things that we're raising money to support.
We also have we have a registered dietitian nutritionist named Sally Peckstein, and she can help patients who are going through a multitude of issues that come up with your appetite when you're going through your cancer treatment.
Her goal is to get me to eat kale. Okay.
It's a good goal, Sally.
Yeah, right.
No.
Keep trying, Sally.
you can do it in many ways.
That's true. That's true.
That's true. And she has nutrition workshops where she will tell you all the different ways
that's
that
true.
you can eat healthy foods.
And we actually have one coming up on October 10th, and it's called Healthy Meals in 30 Minutes or Less. So we are now taking registration for that if anyone's interested.
That's from 5 to 7 over at the Cameron Center.
Yep.
And Wednesday, October 10th. I don't know, that dish that's in front of you, when you look at this, somehow or another, I'm not sure that's exactly what you're going to end up with.
We've been making it every night, actually. She's looking at a photo of overnight oats. I don't know if anyone out there has tried it before, but it's surprisingly easy to make, and we'll teach you how at the nutrition workshop.
Interesting. What are those, blueberries?
Yep.
See, now I cheated. I did it in black and white, so I can't tell what those are. But it seemed to me that they were blue. So blueberry. And see, I love blueberries. I love oats. Why? What else is in there? What holds it together?
It's got Greek yogurt and any kind of milk you would like, almond milk, regular milk. And then it's got chia seeds and oats.
And agave.
Oh, okay.
Or any honey or natural sweetener.
Right.
It's really very easy to make.
And is that meant to be breakfast?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you can make it ahead of time too, and store it in your fridge for 4 days. And
Oh, really?
you got breakfast every night of the week. I mean, every morning.
Every morning for the work week.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. You kind of half sold me on that one. Okay, and then we have. Did we miss the Paddle for Life?
No, we did not. It
Okay.
is coming up on October 6th and 7th, so we are very close.
And that's where you'll find over 300 cancer survivors and supporters paddling the OW channel.
Yes, so we launch out of Canoe Beach in Lahaina on the morning of October 6th, and we have over 26 canoes paddling. It's cancer survivors and supporters all coming together to paddle across the OW Channel, which is connecting Lahaina and Manele Bay on Lanai. So we paddle over there, camp out for the night, and then paddle back the next day, and it's all to raise money for Maui's cancer community.
And so the paddlers are out there having people sign up to pay for their, I mean, not for their trip, but sponsoring them.
Exactly. So they sign up in teams, and then each team member fundraises. And I think they find it surprisingly easy to fundraise when you just put the word out there that you're doing this amazing voyage with all these people to raise money for a good cause. And so it's been amazing. This year fundraising is just, it's just taking off, and we're so excited about it.
It's going to go over the top.
Yeah, we set our goal at 200,000 for our 10th. This is our 10th year doing Paddle for Life, but at the rate we're going, we think we can make $250,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that gives you a
Hope
sigh
so.
of relief, huh?
Yeah.
That's great. And
Yeah.
it's always such a great weekend. I mean, the weather usually cooperates, and the camp out over there.
It's so healing being out on the water. You forget until you're out there, and you're just surrounded by just beauty and nature, and all the people are just so fun and excited, and there's this camaraderie, and it's really fun. And you're not paddling the entire thing on your own. We take shifts, and you jump out of the boat, and the next group jumps in. So it's all just a fun event. It's not a race. It's a voyage that we're all taking together.
Cool. That's neat. Jump out of the boat and shift. Ooh. Okay. That's similar to racing when you take shifts like that, yeah?
Yeah, I guess it
the long distance races.
depends on the race, yeah.
But yeah, that 34-mile round trip, so you're looking at, 17 miles each way. Which is the easiest direction, going or coming?
I want to say going, just because everyone's so excited to go. But both ways, it's actually remarkably pretty easy when we do it all together.
I'm trying to think when I take expeditions over there, which it's almost always nice going over. But coming back, you start to hit some of the waves if there are some.
Yeah, I think it also depends on how the wind is treating you that day.
Right, yeah, but I think more often than not, it's going over is you could bet on it.
Yeah.
How's that? Okay, so then we've got, that is on October 6th, and everybody's signed up for that already. You've closed the registration,
yes, we've
right?
got a lot of teams signed up. Right now, we're just really trying to fundraise and make all the preparations for the voyage, and you can donate on our website. It's really easy. You just go to www.pacificcancerfoundation.org and hit the donate button, and when you're donating, you can just designate it towards Paddle for Life. There's a little button there, but yeah,
Cool.
We're really excited.
What a way to spend
Yeah.
a Saturday and Sunday. And they get back before noon, yeah, on Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible. Gosh. I think of that as like a marathon.
Yeah.
Running a marathon. How many days does it take for you to recover from it?
But it's not. It's like such a fun weekend where you're taking shifts and you're trading off, and we're all working together, that in the end it's not so much exhausting as much as just like this adrenaline happiness thing.
You're more sad it's over and want more instead of being exhausted.
You're ready to sign up for next year.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
I'll bet people want to do that, don't they?
We actually, the Monday after, we have Chemo KO. Chemo KO is a huge part of this event. Like, he calls us up and he says, "Okay, the next year, this is the weekend. Start putting the word out." He's just right on it. So
That's great. Yeah, he's a great. When he supports something, it's big time.
Yeah, definitely.
we are
And done
so
well.
lucky to have
Yeah.
him. He really brings together this event and incorporates so many important Hawaiian values. When we paddle over, we bring gifts that we gift to Lanai, and we ask them before we land on their beach whether they give us permission to land, and then we offer gifts such as ulu trees, poi, different things like that, and we all line up on the beach and give our offering, and they accept us in, and then we have a camping setup right at Manelli Bay. We have amazing food donated to us. Nalu's South Shore Grill creates the dinner.
Great entertainment.
We have some great entertainment, and
Boy, the logistics of this is kind of cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How many times do you have to go over to make sure everything's ready to go? Several.
yes.
Yes. And then how do you get everything over there that day? You've got a special boat that you take all these things in?
Well, each canoe has an escort boat that goes with them,
Okay.
so we can store stuff on the escort boats, and then we do take the ferry over with some volunteers. If you want to volunteer, you can always call our office, and you can come help with the event. So we do take the ferry as well. Yeah.
Gotcha. Good. Okay. Neat.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can't rely on finding things over there.
No, they always have to come over to Maui to get their groceries.
Their supplies, yeah.
Stuff like that.
For sure. Okay, so what else is coming up?
On November 9th, we have a Bowls for Keiki event at Nalu's South Shore Grill.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really exciting event. The potters are donating these beautiful handmade ceramic bowls, where you can buy tickets online to start, and then you come to the event and you can select your own personal dinner bowl that's handmade on Maui, and then they're preparing some really delicious wild-caught Norwegian salmon that was also donated to us, and then you get to take the bowl home at the end. There's going to be live music and taiko drumming, and then that entire weekend they'll be selling pottery, and it all goes towards our Children's Cancer Fund.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's why it's Bowls for Kiki.
Right.
When I first saw that, I thought, bowling? No. Bowls. That's
yes,
cool.
Yes.
No, I don't think anybody's done anything like this, yeah? Is this the first time for you?
This is our first time doing this event. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting. I'll be anxious to see how it works out.
We've done a Potters for Life weekend before, where and we work with Suki Kunst. She is a yoga instructor and beautiful ceramicist, and so she helps to coordinate this event with Ron at Nalu's and Kimokeo. So we're really excited about this new event because it sounds really amazing. I already bought my ticket. And I got my parents signed up. So.
There you go. Friday, November 9th, coming up at Nalu's South Shore Grill in Kihei. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then we have on the next day...
Day of Hope Run. So the Day of Hope Run is a 10K run and 5K run and walk, and then participants in Wailea and McKenna get to participate in this marathon, and the Four Seasons joins us with this and helps us put this event on. But it's a really great time. Marathon runners and walkers, really anyone can participate, and that is on November 10th, so that's going to be after the Bowls for Keiki.
Right, and I'm fascinated by this 5K stroller run.
It's a super fun event. I was there last year just cheering people on, but I really noticed that there's all different experience levels, and some women sign up with their girlfriends and they just walk, and then maybe they run a little, but you're totally welcome to walk and just be a part of the event and the beautiful roads of Wailea, and then there's a breakfast buffet afterwards.
There's the secret right there. It's that breakfast buffet.
Yeah, it seems early, but once you get up, you're just watching the beautiful sunrise come up. And
how early does it start?
6 a.m.
5:45 registration.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at the next page, Susie.
You got to get there before the sun comes up,
Gotcha. Ooh, the 10K race begins at 6:30. 5K race starts at 6:45. And then the run walk at 7. Oh, breakfast at 8. Wait a minute. You're back by 8?
Exactly. Yeah, it's not as far as it seems when you say 10K. 5K it sounds a lot farther, but...
You're talking to somebody who has trouble walking 4 blocks down the street, taking their dog for a walk.
There's something about when you're out there with so many people, and then there's this fun cheer squad on the side.
Okay, that's right. The group encourages you.
Exactly. And there's all different ages too. There's, younger kids who are there on, cross-country teams or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Right, the ones that just had their big event last weekend.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Some friend of mine put a Facebook stuff up, videos of their kid running, and I guess she was kind of in the lead there. But it's like, this kid is in the 2nd grade. What's she doing running cross country?
Start them early.
Yeah, really. And it's like kid cheering her on. Come on, win. And I thought, I don't think anybody wins anything in the 2nd grade. Haven't we passed that a little bit? It's everybody participates. You don't start winning and losing until a little later on.
Yeah, I think they are starting early.
Yeah. But it's great. I mean, get in the act, get used to the physical activity, and just keep going with it.
I think
Totally.
Kids outrun us all the time.
Yeah, right. Right. Okay, we got one more coming up in December, right? Or no, November 17th, the next weekend.
Yes, it's our annual Aloha Kalikimaka Benefit Gala. We have Christmas trees, wreaths, and celebrity artist canvases on auction, as well as a lot of other amazing silent auction and live auction donations from our community. It's at the Yokauchi Estate in Wailuku.
Oh, great.
Tickets are available online. It's a beautiful gala. And
the tent will be set up just in case.
Yep.
we always have a big, beautiful tent.
Right.
Decorated very nicely.
Okay. And then we're running out of time, so I'm just going to mention the Fall Nature of Meditation workshop coming up in December up in Olinda Forest, and we'll talk about more. I think Nancy's going to be on later on in a month or so to talk about some of these again. So
Okay, wonderful.
we'll get into more depth on that. But last minute thoughts. I got to wrap it up.
Thank you so much for having us on, and thank you to everyone for listening. We're so excited about all our upcoming events. You're welcome to go onto our website at www.pacificcancerfoundation.org to find out more information and to buy any tickets. And
Phone number.
808-242-7661.
Okay.
And again, that's 808-242-7661. You're also more than welcome to call our office with any questions, and we'd be happy to help you.
And if you get that diagnosis of cancer, check in with the navigator.
yes, call our office. We will get you immediately in touch with our patient navigator.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And enjoy the next 3 months.
Thank you.
4 months. October, November, December. 3 months. Okay, Maui Nonprofit Notes is sponsored as a community service by Pacific Source, the builder's choice. Give Paul and his staff a call at 986-0380 or stop by their showroom in the Waikapu Bayshard on East Oahe Way to see how they can help you with your building project. Today we visited with the folks from the Hawaii Job Corps Maui Satellite Center and the folks from the Pacific Cancer Foundation. Got an update on what their agencies are doing, the fundraising, the joining, everything from education, education on both sides. Pacific Cancer Foundation is all about educating you about cancer and the what ifs and the hows and the wheres and the why to's. But they've got lots of fundraisers coming up, so check their website. And the Maui Satellite for Job Corps, lots of openings. Get up there, check it out. Thursdays at 10 a.m. Their number is 579-6506. And for the Pacific Cancer Foundation, give them a call at 242-7661. Don't forget to join us again next week, same time, same place, when we'll be visiting with 2 other member agencies of the Maui Nonprofit Directors Association. Until then, I'm Susie Tiemann, Executive Director of Lokahi Pacific, and your host. Thanks for joining us today. Have a great week, everyone. Aloha.